Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for August 22, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have several significant stories to cover today. First, Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has called for an end to the war with the U.S., citing a position of strength and dignity. This comes as the U.S. has threatened further economic sanctions on Iran. The situation remains fluid, with both sides engaging in a war of words over economic sanctions and military responses. In another development, the Pentagon has given separation notices to the publisher and editor-in-chief of Stars and Stripes, a taxpayer-funded military news outlet, citing insubordination. This move has sparked controversy over the editorial independence of the publication, which has been a trusted source of information for members of the military and their families for decades. Finally, the Supreme Court has issued a temporary stay on a lower court's decision to halt construction of President Donald Trump's White House ballroom project. The stay allows work on the $400 million, 100,000 square foot ballroom to continue pending further action from the High Court. The decision is seen as a significant development in the ongoing saga surrounding the White House ballroom project. We will continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, President Trump's decision to temporarily lift certain tariffs on imported ground beef has sparked a heated debate among lawmakers, cattle ranchers, and industry experts. The move aims to provide relief to Americans struggling with high beef prices, but critics argue it may not be the most effective solution in the long run. Secondly, Ed Martin, the controversial head of the Justice Department's Weaponization Working Group and U.S. pardon attorney, is leaving his post. His departure has raised questions about the future direction of the Justice Department and the potential implications for ongoing cases and investigations. Lastly, the campaign of right-wing candidate Flavio Bolsonaro, son of former President Jair Bolsonaro, has gotten off to a rocky start in Brazil's presidential election. The lack of enthusiasm for Flavio's candidacy has sparked speculation about the future of the Brazilian right, while incumbent President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva is riding high in the polls. We will continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. This safe haven asset has historically increased in value during times of economic uncertainty, leaving investors wondering how much gold they should allocate to their portfolios. Experts recommend a conservative 2 to 5% allocation, while others suggest a more substantial 10 to 20% in physical gold or gold ETFs. Meanwhile, India's banking sector has seen a substantial increase in overseas fundraising, with major banks raising billions of dollars through bond issuances. This surge can be attributed to the Reserve Bank of India's concessional swap window, which aims to encourage foreign currency deposits and support the country's economic growth. Despite initial concerns about oversupply, spreads on Indian bank bonds have remained relatively tight. In a surprise move, the US Treasury announced a plan to buy back long-term bonds to push down yields and calm the markets. However, this decision has complicated the Federal Reserve's fight against inflation. The Fed had been relying on market forces to drive up interest rates and curb inflation, but the Treasury's intervention may undermine this strategy. As we navigate these complex economic developments, remember that a correction is when you lose money, and a bear market is when I lose money. Don't panic and stay informed about the latest trends and predictions, with some experts predicting gold prices could reach $2,000 or more in the coming year. It's essential to adapt your investment strategies accordingly. Where do you stay your money on Monday? Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. In a fascinating series of discoveries, NASA researchers have unveiled the moon's hidden secret, its potential to harbor life. Recent studies suggest that certain areas near the lunar poles may provide a protected environment for microorganisms to survive in a state of suspended animation. This groundbreaking finding raises important questions about contamination protocols for future lunar missions and the possibility of cosmic collisions transferring microbial life from Earth to the Moon. As scientists continue to explore the Moon's surface, they are reminded of the profound beauty and complexity that underlies our existence within the grand tapestry of the universe. The discovery highlights the resilience of life and its ability to thrive in extreme environments, offering new insights into the limits of life and its potential presence elsewhere in our solar system. Meanwhile, NASA's heliophysics researchers have been leveraging high-tech instruments and innovative experiments to unravel the secrets of the Sun's mysterious outer atmosphere during the total solar eclipse. The knowledge gleaned from these events will serve as a vital precursor to future investigations, illuminating the intricate dance between our star, its atmosphere, and the planets that inhabit its realm. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. The New York Yankees completed a 4-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles, with Garrett Cole making history by passing Roger Clemens for 12th most strikeouts in Yankees history. Meanwhile, the Texas Rangers' Corey Seager led his team to victory, while the Los Angeles Angels and Milwaukee Brewers also secured impressive wins. In a stunning turn of events, the St. Louis Cardinals overcame a significant deficit to defeat the Cincinnati Reds in a wild game. As we approach the final stretch of the season, the Blue Jays, Guardians, and Twins are all within striking distance of a playoff spot, setting the stage for an exciting finish. Tell it like it is, this MLB season is shaping up to be one for the books. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. First, we'll delve into the world of music, where Brandon Flowers, the frontman of The Killers, has embarked on a solo country album journey. His third solo album pays homage to his Utah youth and the legends of Nashville, blending Americana imagery with mariachi horns. While it is a unique sound, Flowers' rock opera vocals sometimes struggle to find their footing in the conversational warmth of traditional country singing. Next, we'll pay tribute to the late Patrick Sutton, a titan of Irish theatre who left an indelible mark on stages across Ireland and beyond. His remarkable journey took him from the Gaiety Theatre to Smock Alley, where he helped restore the venue to its former glory. Sutton's legacy will continue to inspire generations of actors, directors, and playwrights, reminding us of the transformative power of art. Finally, we'll explore a disturbing trend in the world of literature, where artificial intelligence developers are accused of buying, scanning, and destroying millions of books used to train their large language models. This practice, known as hoard and destroy, has sparked outrage among book lovers and advocates for knowledge, who are urging the Federal Trade Commission to investigate these AI companies. As we navigate this complex issue, we must consider the impact on small towns, where local libraries and bookstores are often the lifeline of community knowledge. These stories remind us of the importance of preserving our cultural heritage, the power of individual stories, and the connection between people and place. As we move forward, let's cherish the pages that remain and strive to protect the stories that make us who we are. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan is facing allegations of copyright infringement from writer Lauren J. Salkin, who claims that her work was used without permission. This raises important questions about creativity and originality. Next, the CW has announced that it will no longer be broadcasting the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA pageants due to a contractual issue with production arrangements. The pageants will now be streamed on the Queen Beauty Network, a digital outlet focused on pageant and fashion content. Finally, Khloe Kardashian has executive produced a new reality show titled The Girls, which premiered on Hulu and follows 6 women in her close-knit friend group as they navigate motherhood, relationships, careers, and life in the public eye. All 6 episodes are available to stream at once, making it perfect for binge-watching. We want to hear from you. What do you think about these stories? Should Taylor Sheridan be held accountable for allegedly lifting ideas from Lauren J. Salkin's work?
Are you disappointed that the CW is no longer broadcasting the Miss USA pageant? And will you be tuning in to The Girls on Hulu? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for joining me on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press Now. For the latest in nature and environment, here is David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we have the winners of the BMC Ecology and Evolution Photography Contest, which features breathtaking images of nature and wildlife from around the globe. These captivating moments not only inspire us, but also remind us of our responsibility to protect and preserve the natural world for future generations. Next, we're exploring the growth of river tourism in Mato Grosso do Sul, Brazil. This innovative approach combines contact with nature, regional landscapes, and opportunities to learn more about local communities and traditions, offering travelers a unique perspective on this incredible biome. Lastly, we're looking at a groundbreaking community-based conservation initiative in Tokyo, Japan, which harnesses the power of gentle power to bring together local stakeholders and promote sustainable practices. This project has been hailed as a model for successful community-led conservation and offers a powerful example of how collaborative decision-making can create a more equitable and environmentally conscious future. These stories demonstrate the impact that community-led initiatives and innovative approaches can have on promoting sustainability and preserving our natural world. We will be delving deeper into these topics in the coming days. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David at Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.